It's expensive to be made.
Welcome to Bravo's Moms Unfiltered, the podcast where real moms spill the tea on all the things Bravo and the chaos of everyday life.
We're your hosts, Allie and Crystal, two Bravo-assessed moms who aren't afraid to say what everyone's thinking completely unfiltered.
From Housewives drama to mom life meltdowns, we're here to break it all down with humor, honesty, and maybe a little bit of bitching.
So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for some unfiltered fun.
So, Orange County, episode 16. This is the final. Amsterdam, day 3. Shannon's hotel room is a hot mess. I expect nothing less from her, but it was a mess. Emily has a call from Shane that he lost it with their son Luke, and she feels bad because she's out of the country. And I was like, I get this. Is this total mom guilt, especially with everything that Luke is going through? Jen, Emily, and Tamra and Gretchen go to swing on a rooftop, which I thought looked cool, but I don't know if I could do that. I'm so afraid of heights. My palms are just sweating
I didn't know you
watching
were
them
scared
on.
of heights.
Yeah, my palms are sweating just thinking about it right now.
Mm-mm.
Then Heather, Gina, and Shannon take mushrooms and go to a maze place that Shannon's daughter found, which was pretty cool, that like we talked about last episode.
Mhm.
Shannon is so feeling it. She starts to hear the Real Housewives theme song just sitting there going doo 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 doo, and I love her in the confessional as she's like trying to like mimic it, and then they start playing it, and she's all like, like, do you hear it? And then Gina and Heather's reaction was like, no,
We don't hear
we
it.
don't hear
And
it.
I'm over here trying to see if it's true because they're
I know.
really playing the music
Yeah,
in the
yeah, I
episode.
know. Yeah. So Tamara and Gretchen say they're sorry and they talk about making a friendship contract. Emily and Heather bond over the relationship with their estranged parents. And I thought it was pretty cool that Heather got to see the inside of her old home that they lived in when they lived in Amsterdam. They all take bike rides and Shannon falls miserably, which is just pretty funny because that's just Shannon.
She falls every.
They go to their last dinner and they bring up Gretchen liking a post bashing LGBTQ. And I don't know why they started showing the ending credits when they were fighting, but that felt like a weird place to show the credits. I didn't even catch any of it because I was not prepared for ending credits. So then they keep asking Gretchen why she did this. She does not have a good reasoning for it. She says she doesn't remember. Jen asks if it's about her religious beliefs, and Heather loses it, having two LGBTQ kids. She physically has to leave and like leave the situation and go call what's her husband's name? I'm drawing a blank. Whatever, her husband. Gretchen says she doesn't remember doing it. She said she had a drag queen Tupperware party. And I was like, what does that have to do with LGBTQ though? You know what I mean? Like, does it really? I mean, I guess a little bit, but
Drag queen Tupperware party?
yeah.
Who had one?
Gretchen said she did. Like back in like the old episodes of Housewives.
Mhm.
So then Gretchen calls Slade and he says she doesn't have to do anything or prove herself. So then they all literally leave Gretchen at the table and they get in the car and Gretchen tries to get in and they tell Gretchen she has a separate car. Literally, they all sing down, they're like, no, you have your own car, like go to it.
I mean, Heather's
And
pretty upset.
yeah. And she's like, why are you doing this to me? And they're all like, why are we doing this to you? Like they're like, what do you mean? Like, why don't you understand? Everyone is not on Gretchen's side. Gina says she went to the accounts that Gretchen follows, and she does or that Gretchen, liked the post. She does follow these accounts, but she can't find the post that Gretchen liked. Jen says, she thinks Tamara planted this whole thing with Gina and that knowing that Gina would bring it up. So this is the end, right? We're leaving Amsterdam. 1 week later, Gretchen didn't realize, she didn't well, I said, "I didn't realize Gretchen didn't see the post that she liked." Like, I guess they didn't show it to her, and she never asked for proof receipts or whatever of it, which I would've. I think that's something she should have asked for. Slade said he's going to get to the bottom of it and see who owns the page. So Gina gets a DM from someone who knows information about the show that wasn't known to the public yet. So they sit down. It's Gina, Jen, and Shannon. They're sitting down. They call this person. This person's voice is like distorted, and it said Tamara has been leaking details about the entire season, throughout the entire filming season, to bloggers and the press. So they sit down to talk to this person. I'm like, why is their voice distorted? If you're gonna say stuff, just say who you are. Like, why distort your voice to keep yourself private?
I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. So they said this person knows when Katie last filmed, and they showed proof of when she last filmed, and that Katie and Tamara sat down to talk, and that she got into an allegation with Gretchen and Slade, which was the hoedown party, and that she walked away. And they said she was plotting against Gretchen and she was going to bring up transphobic stuff, hoping that everyone would turn against her, which is what happened. And that was the end of it. And so for this being the season finale, I thought it was kind of boring. Even this whole 1 week later, like, they didn't do anything for me.
It didn't. It was like
It was very
Tamara and
anticlimactic for
Gretchen.
me.
Yes, it
Yeah.
wasn't. Tina
Yeah.
didn't fight with anybody.
Exactly.
Um, Heather just fought with Gretchen at the end.
Yeah.
Um, Shannon just didn't care about Tamara this year,
Yep.
and she didn't fight with anybody.
Yeah. So I was a little disappointed in that. So hopefully the reunion's better. Salt Lake City episode 7. So this is the below deck episode. Bronwyn said she isn't going, so they're all getting ready to leave. She says isn't going to make her flight and she'll meet them on the boat. And they said not Mary struggling with all of her luggage. And I'm just laughing at her. She's got like 3 rolly bags and something else. She can't even make it in the door. After 15 hours, they are in, I don't even know the name of this island. Some island. Heather knows Captain Jason from a previous outing, and I think she was on another ship, like below deck ship, and he was the captain of it. Brittany is so thirsty flirting with this whole deck stew crew. Like
Noticed that too.
she can't keep it in her pants. They tell Brittany if she wants Captain Jason that she has to stop saying Jared's name or else they will splash water on her, which Meredith does, which I think was hilarious.
Hilarious. They didn't even hesitate.
Oh, she said Jared, and she went right up and went, "You're getting water." I don't think, Brittany thought they were serious. Browen finally shows up. She's in a crazy-looking outfit that looks like she has, like, a floaty on her waist.
She looked like she was wearing like a floaty banana.
Yeah, yep.
And why did she show up late? Because of all the blogs.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
the
think
blogs
so.
had just come out.
I think she didn't wanna fly with them. And then not the inside crew radioing if anyone has seen a nipple cover. Did you catch that? I was like, "That was pretty funny."
Heather lost a nipple cover.
Yeah, and then the inside crew goes, "Has anyone seen a nipple cover?" Over the radio to everyone.
Heather and Captain Jason hooked up, right? Is this what we're
No,
going?
she said they didn't hook up, they're just friends.
Lies.
Friends. Angie starts to get seasick. I felt so bad for her. So Brittany and
You know, you just put a
Brittany
Band-Aid over your belly button.
does that work?
Mhm. With
Hmm,
kids too, motion sickness.
hmm. Brittany is rooming with Browen, and she has a talking stuffed animal with Jared's voice recorded in it saying goodnight.
A talking unicorn.
Yeah, oh, yes. To make it even better, and I was like, "Get out of here."
It's one
That
of
thing would
those
be in the ocean. It's like a
it's the
Build-A-Bear, right?
Build-A-Bear. It's the Build-A-Bear
Yes,
with the
that's what
voice
I
box.
thought. That's what I thought. Roman says she almost didn't come because of the stories, and she says someone in the group planted them. And then I don't know why this was brought up, but they said someone in the crew or one of the girls packed a huge cucumber. Did you catch that? I was like, that was really random.
The cucumber. And then
Yeah.
we still don't know whose it is.
No, but they showed it.
And all the girls are like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yes, yeah.
Who do
So
you
they
think
sit down
it is?
for
I think it's Meredith.
I think so too. I think it's Mary's. Mary's weird like that.
Mary is weird. Why would someone brought it for
Someone
either
did bring it.
their martini or for their dark
Something.
circles?
That's why I think it might be Mary, but let's see. They sit down for lunch and Brown brings up the rumors that she thinks someone in the group started this. Lisa said it wasn't her, even though Brown didn't come out and say it, she thinks it's her. They get in the water and they use all the water toys. Angie is still so seasick at this point. Brown shows Whitney the stuffed animal that has Jared's voice in it. Brown says Lisa called her Crown. No, not Crownman. Conwyn at the party, and now this troll is using it, which I didn't even realize. Heather agrees that Lisa started these rumors. They bring Meredith in to ask her. Meredith asks if Lisa did this, why would that it would be bad, but there is no proof. Angie is so sick in bed at this point. Her face looks so clammy. The captain comes to help Angie, and Mary stays with Angie and has her dinner in the room. And I said, why are they all sitting at the same side of this table? They could have like moved 2 girls over to the other side. That annoyed me so much.
Still, the one on one side,
True,
they have to have cameras,
true,
so the other
true,
side, yeah.
true, true, I didn't think about that. Brown said to Brittany, "It seems like Meredith seems to have seizures." And Meredith dumps water on her and says her kids used to have them, so that's, like, a really bad insult to say. Brittany says Meredith goes from 0 to 100, which she does sometimes, but I think she just gets so, like, amped up by things that it just, like, comes out of her. Heather says to the whole table she thinks Lisa is a source of all this dirt. Lisa is upset. When Lisa is upset, something gets leaked, and Mary can hear Lisa yelling in their cabin, which I thought was so funny. Lisa is so upset and says she's sick of this. Lisa says she can't be Heather's friend after all this. This poor chef comes up to speak to them at the end, and he can't even get a word in because they're just yelling at each other. He just ends up leaving. Lisa leaves, and Heather follows her, telling her she doesn't want her to leave and trying to explain everything. But Lisa calls John, and Heather ends up leaving her and going back up because Lisa is just not having it and being rude to her. Heather goes to Angie and Mary's room crying. Mary agrees that Lisa is the source of everything, and Angie says that was brave of Heather to say. Meanwhile, Whitney's like, can I go see the kitchen? So she goes down, I forget what they call it, down below, to see the kitchen and just kind of like see everything down there. Brittany goes to check on Lisa, and she says she wants to be left alone. Heather asks Mary what to say, and they tell her to say that she's being brave and honest. So then Heather goes to find Lisa and tries to talk to her, and Lisa is just not having it, sitting on this little raft that is, like, swaying side to side. She's gonna
He
fall
got
over.
very dramatic, like, she was already drunk before she was
Yes.
drinking on the plane because she was
Yes.
just the way she called John, I was just like, "I'm done."
Mhm. Yeah, it was very dramatic. So, this was only day 1, I think, of the boat. So, what else is gonna happen?
It was bad. It was
It was bad.
bad,
Yeah.
but, I mean, alright, let's go to the Real House of Potomac. So, back to the horse race. They all start betting on the horses. It gets weird. They have to, I don't know, Kay has money, so she was sharing her $20 bills with the rest of the ladies. But in order to do that, they had to shake it, and they each got $20 bills to go bet. And Stacy keeps her money, and she makes a great comment and says, I know how to stay rich, which I thought was funny.
Mhm.
Ashley's over here getting dates and numbers from men. Can't even go to a girls' event. She's getting hit on.
Mhm.
Stacy asks Giselle about her life, and Ashley thought that was weird. Like, where are you going with this? Because Stacy has a picture of Giselle going to
With
dinner with
that
the
guy.
NFL player. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jassy shows up, and she was there last season. Kay says Wendy told Jassy, Jassi, that Stacy had an issue with Kay, that Stacy and Kay had an issue with Kay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stacy and
Mhm.
Jassy had an issue with Kay. It's so
Mhm.
weird because it's like there's too much.
Yeah,
And it's always 2 against 1, 1
it
against
is.
2, and it's just,
Mhm.
like, too premeditated. The stories are getting, like they don't make sense.
Mm-mm.
Like, I'm mad at you because you wore the wrong shoe. Like,
I didn't understand this whole fight that
I
happened.
just don't get it. Wendy says Jessie had a conversation with her about a show coming up, and Jessie coughed under her breath. Jessie says that's a stretch. Because Wendy, I guess they were having a conversation on the phone.
Yeah.
Wendy said that me and Kay are gonna be at the same event, and Jessie didn't wanna say too much, but she chuckled, and Wendy kinda got the hint. I don't know. It's a stretch because there's no root of the problem.
No, that's why I was so confused.
And so, I don't know. It's weird because Kay believes Wendy, and it's almost like, why do you believe Wendy now when
Yeah.
the whole season you've been fighting with Wendy?
Benny,
That's what
yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. Just
Yeah.
like, oh, so now you're on Wendy's side, and then tomorrow you're not gonna be her side? I just don't get it. It's boring. Move on. They get to the airport, they fly to Nevis. They're about to take a boat to the Four Seasons Hotel. And one of the workers tells Angel that she broke a rule about bringing a cameo bag and
Yeah,
you could get fined and put in jail.
which is crazy. Do you know why they
Crazy.
can't have camo there?
I don't
I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's just a weird rule. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that.
See.
The ladies get on a boat, they get to the hotel, and Gizelle makes it a point that some of the people did not want Jessie to come, like Kay and Angel.
Mhm.
Angel did not say that she didn't want Jassy. She said she wanted Charisse because they have been friends for a long time. Kay starts in and calls Jassy a phony. Jessie said Kay has been talking about Wendy, which again, like the storyline's lame. Like, I mean, ever since you lost, who did we lose? We lost.
Karen? Well, because she's still technically on.
Yeah, I don't know. Just yeah, we lost Karen. We lost Karen, and I think the show has gone to shit. I'm sorry. I just like reading my notes, and I'm just it's pointless. There's
Yeah.
nothing to talk about because there's no story about
There's
fighting.
there's no storyline, yeah.
It's I don't even wanna talk about it because it's not even worth talking about. What are they mad about? They're going on a private island to the Four Seasons, and they are fighting about nothing,
Yeah.
and it just irritates me. So episode 5, Stacy starts off with and says that, because they went to dinner, and Ashley when Stacy was asking Gizelle about her man, Ashley steps in to defend Gizelle and says, "Well, I found out that you were trying to date Chris Samuels." Now, Chris Samuels is a husband of someone previous on the show who got into a physical altercation with another previous housewife.
Mhm. He
So
was brought up
she
a couple episodes ago, right?
Yeah, and she'll be
Okay.
on the end of the season, which it's like, why would you bring someone on who was literally physically attacked another
Yeah.
woman on the show?
Yeah.
So, like, Bravo's getting really desperate. Stacey starts off with her and says Samuel and her are good friends, and they both were going through the same thing, which is they were both going through a divorce. And then Stacey says, Ashley, I'm back with my husband. Like, what don't you get?
Yeah.
So Wendy calls Ashley out for defending, kind of like blocking Gizelle about talking about her relationship. She's just a mood killer. She just looks like she's having not the time of her life in the most
Yeah.
beautiful island. Like, the water you can see, it's so beautiful. Ashley and Giselle, Jassy, if she believes her fiance is no longer cheating on her, and she says yes. Wendy asks Angel who she would kill right now, and she says Giselle, because
It was such a loaded question.
yeah, because Giselle fat shamed her,
She
like, or
did.
catfished her.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it. I wish they would have showed, like, how long ago this picture was taken.
I didn't understand that. So how did that picture get brought up? I was very lost with all this and why they were bringing it up.
They brought it up. They were, like, randomly coming back to the hotel, and, like, Giselle was, like, on her phone on one of the back of the golf carts, and they were just I think they were just, like, going through her Instagram photos or her Facebook photos or some type of photos.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Yeah, and
I was like,
Giselle
how
just
did this even get brought up?
Yeah, Giselle wanted to pick a fight, and it was fat shaming, or it wasn't fat shaming, it was just like, "You don't look like you're fake." Basically, you're fake. Like
But Angel's the one that has is she the one that's, pumping still? She has a little
Mhm.
girl or a
Yeah,
baby, right?
she was pumping at
Yeah.
the time. So it's
Yeah.
almost like she's going through postpartum depression probably,
Yeah.
and she's probably yeah, she hasn't gotten the weight off, she's still breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And for Giselle to say that, Giselle was in the wrong because the next morning she went and apologized.
Yep.
And Angel's like,
Mhm.
like, "I'll accept it, but I'm still gonna feel." And it's almost like, "Giselle, you have no room to talk. Like, you're not in the best shape of your life." So anyways, you're not in the best shape and you're not the best dressed. And you don't get
Yeah.
invited to any girl parties because you're not a girlfriend.
Right.
You're just a ride along,
Yeah.
a coattail rider. Anyways. Sorry, she's not my favorite. Wendy is noticing it's the same two people bringing the drama into the group. I agree, which is Angel and Kay. I think it's Kay, but Angel just happens to be her good friend.
Yeah.
They all get on a tour bus and the tour guide starts singing a song. And at the end of the song, Wendy says, can you take Ashley like under your wing? And I thought that was a jab. Ashley didn't say anything. She took it.
Yeah, she did take it.
Um, they visit Alexander Hamilton's house, get a little bit
I
of
didn't
education.
I didn't know he was from there.
Yeah, he is from there. They were all trying to say like he's 2% black or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Good, probably right. You're probably right."
Yeah.
And the ladies have names, team names. Ashley's team name is Pink Pussy Palace, and the other one's
Yep.
Curly Girls.
Yep.
When they go back to the hotel, Wendy starts talking to Giselle about her man. Giselle does say she is dating and that she is happy. Wendy tries to save her relationship with Giselle by saying, I consider you as a friend and you seem happy. And that was it. Angel jumps in and says her man is spending money on her, gives her $5,000 to go spend money. And I'm like, Angel, aren't you married? I got confused for a minute when
Yeah, that was weird.
I was like, so he gave you money because he felt bad because obviously Giselle made that comment, but
Yeah, that was weird.
you're married. I didn't I think they're married.
I
Could
thought
be
they
wrong.
were married.
I think they're married. Yeah, because he's been a football for 10 years.
Mhm.
Um, the ladies go shopping and Wendy gets sick. Um, during the shopping, the girls are sex texting their man.
Oh my god, this was so funny.
My God, and Stacy's husband's response was, "You have the wrong number."
Oh my god.
The girls meet up later. Ashley's dying laughing.
Did you see all of their eyes? They're all like, "Oh my god, he did not just say that."
You have the wrong
Like,
number.
yeah.
Probably because she was texting when he was in the middle of another
Mhm.
rendezvous.
Mhm.
Or the daughter's on the phone. I don't know. It was awkward.
It was very awkward.
The girls meet up later for dinner and Kay dominates the conversation. And I can't stand
Mhm.
it. I just wanna turn it off.
Is she always like this?
She's just she's and girl, if you're not happy, break up with that man.
Yeah, if he's making you like this.
Break up. Break up with that man. She just seems miserable. Bravo
Bravo
News.
News, Vanderpump is gonna premiere on December 2nd. I watched the trailer. It
Yes,
starts off with, like, past, like, Stassi saying things and Lala, and then it goes to the new people. I'll probably give it a whirl and see how it is, but
we have to
okay, I have to give it a whirl and see how it is, but
because we have to compare.
that's true. Doesn't mean I will like it, but I can definitely do that.
And
Steve
they're
Go
all
ahead.
gonna talk about it.
Yep. Steve McBee is dating a girl named Allie Eklund. I don't know how to say her last name, and she'll be on season 3. So we'll get to see how that plays out, evidently. And then the last thing I had was that Andy was on Call Her Daddy. I really liked listening to him talk on there. What's her face? Alex gave him some like rapid fire questions and stuff, and he answered almost all of them. He didn't answer how much he made last year, which I wouldn't expect him to. But I thought he did a very good job answering them, especially like one of the last questions was, "Who's the thirstiest celebrity?" And he goes, "Brittany from Salt Lake City." And I was like, 100%. Like, he did not hold back at all. So, I liked just hearing who he is, one, how he got started, because I know a little bit of that, and just how kinda, like, how he evolved with Housewives and everything. So, that was interesting. But that's all I have. Do you have any news?
No. I'm excited to go
Yes.
see Dolores and Sonia
Sonia.
on Friday.
We're doing a meet and greet with them.
Mhm.
Before the show. I don't even know what they're gonna talk about. My mom was asking me that today. She's like, "What are they gonna talk about?" I'm like, "I have no idea and I don't care. I
We
just
don't
wanna go I just wanna go. I don't care." I was like, "Does it even matter at this point?" No, it does
we
not.
we just want the picture.
Yeah.
That's all we want. And we should have got shirts or pens or something.
Oh, like made shirts or something? Do
Mhm.
you think they're gonna be selling stuff there? Knowing Sonia, yeah.
I think we still have time because I could go to
That's all
Hobby Lobby and
I was gonna say that's all you. I do not have time.
I could go to Hobby Lobby and figure something out.
Yeah, but I also feel like since it's Sonia first of all, Dolores and Sonia, what a weird combination, but I guess it makes sense. Jersey, New York,
I don't
you know what
ever
I mean?
remember them being friends.
I don't either, but I'm saying, like, Jersey, New York, they're not that far from each other, so I guess that makes sense that they're friends, but I like Dolores a lot. Sonia is not my cup of tea, but I will support any housewife,
I feel like Sonia's trying
so
to be
relevant.
no, she's trying to be who's, Countess Luann.
Oh, Luann.
She used
You
to
know,
she used to
I
help
was gonna say
Luann with her shows, and then she got too
yeah.
drunk, and she got kicked out of Luann's shows.
I feel like Sonia's gonna be very drunk on Friday.
I'm hoping not. Maybe she turned her life
I'm hoping
around.
not either. Yeah.
Maybe she turned her life to baby Jesus.
I thought it was, Luann that was coming at first, not Sonia,
Yeah.
but
We're going to
guess we
Woodstock Opera House,
I
girl,
know,
like
what a weird spot.
and there's not I
It's not
mean,
even Chicago, it's the suburbs,
I
so,
can't. I mean, we're gonna
I mean,
talk about it.
uh
It's gonna
oh,
be
yeah. I'm
on
here
this.
for it,
I'm here
obviously,
for it too.
so alright, that is all, Bravo moms. Thank you for bearing with us, because mom life gets the best of us sometimes, and we can't always record, but we do our best.
And that's a wrap on the episode of Bravo's Moms Unfiltered. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did spilling the tea. Because let's be real, moms need unfiltered moments too.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you love today's chat, leave us a review. It will help other Bravo loving moms find us.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple, what else?
Amazon Music.
Amazon. And then also Instagram.
Yes.
And yeah, like us,
That is
star
it.
us, give us your opinion, please, please, please.
Yes. Until next time, keep the wine chilled, the drama on TV, and the mom life real.
See you next week, Bravo Moms.
I'm reckless, offensive. I destroy your defenses. My guest list is priceless, and yes, I run a tight ship.